At front court, that's the question that every Big Ten team has faced that has played Michigan. They've only lost one time. That, by the way, is the exact same starting.
They have an elite coach.
Dusty May, year two, won over 80% of his games, and the Wolverines get started. And Jess, here's our first peek at the highest scoring offense. Lendeborg, top candidate for Big Ten Player of the Year, starts it off with three.
The jack of all trades.
In the Big Ten in assists. 2 years North Carolina, first at Michigan, never missed a game. Aday Mara hasn't missed much recently, but starts out 0 for 1. Who leads the Big Ten in that category. Shot clock down to 4. Sturtz had to force up another three, second time he's had to. Counterpart, one of his best friends. You just saw Ben McCollum.
Dusty May said, hey, we've got to handle the pressure of Iowa. And there's Cooper Koch. He's hit 5 out of his lap.
Morez Johnson coming off a double-double in Champaign. Throws it away. Up ahead to Banks. Play Michigan. He said right away, you can't be afraid of their physicality.
Oh, they are so tough, right? So physical, so intimidating.
2 shots coming for Coe.
Have to go up and set a quick screen, slip to the basket, and see if you can get some backdoor action against them. A lot easier said than done.
It really matter, like scoring points and assists. Cale Combs has made his last 11 free throws. That dates back to nothing run. Lendeborg has a 3 inside to Mara. And just turn it over themselves.
It's 5 on 4. This is big trouble for Iowa's defense.
Another turnover, and turnovers have been bench. There he is. Recently went for 20 here at home. Inside, Manial drops it in. Look yet. Shot clock down to 4. Johnson. Burnett barely got it off. Didn't hit the rim.
To slip. So you have to know where he is at all time if you're Michigan. They must have said his name 100 times in the shoot-around today.
Inside the Maniac. 2 buckets in a row for him. For the last 5 shots. Meanwhile, Michigan, after jumping out to a 3-0 lead, has struggled. That's the freshman. Mr. Point keeps it himself. Rebound Banks. Up to Manial. Spin. Goaltending against John. L.J. Cason.
This ball needs to go inside and play inside out. That's more like it.
Mara, really a pass first big, but spins inside. And he got his point across, guarding him the majority of that game.
Oh, no question. Yaxa's got the player of the year wrapped up. And there it is.
They need a lot of that. Bulgaris, speaking of seniors, guarded by 4th-year senior Will Cheddar from Michigan. Aday Mara, his 3rd block, now 1 above his average. Cooper Koch, 1 for 2. Hey, blocking shots is fun when you lead the Big Ten in that category. Playing volleyball inside. Tough shot by McKinney. And the foul called against the
baseline 3. That's what the D gave him. Now, Bulgaris, Iowa is 12-1 when he scores in double figures.
Trey McKinney now has 5 points, and that's... Yale going to play some point guard here tonight without L.J. Cason. Gets the lane and the layup.
And he is so physical and tough. These guards are very versatile for Michigan.
Yale off to a great start, 4 points. Sturtz, there's his first bucket. Not much tonight, leads the Big Ten in minutes played. Goes along well with the fact that he's 2nd leading scorer in conference games. Draws a quick foul, that one against Cadeau.
He is so tough, right? He's got to catch the ball inside, do the Barkley moves. He's got to get a deeper post up.
Cadeau. Boy, that was sweet.
To keep your eye on. He can rest his teammates. It's a big blow. It's a major story in college basketball. But
nights dating back to early January, he has 12 in a row, make it 13. And Iowa has reclaimed the lead. Cadeau. He's fouled on his way to the basket. Got locked up there by Tate Sage. Fouls
him on the shoulder. You got to step up and knock these down.
Cadeau averaging doubles.
Lendeborg is going to be named player of the year, rightfully so. He only has 1 shot in these
threes. He's had to because of the shot clock. Both sides playing real good defense in this first half. And the foul against Mara. Lamar Burnett short on the 3. Lendeborg back up top. Morez Johnson. How about 6-11? Meanwhile, Iowa's made one of their last 9 shots. They get 1 out of 10. Mannion finally puts one in.
There's too much dribbling here for Michigan.
Cadeau goes down, turns it over again. Howard missed. No foul. Johnson lost control and another turnover. Fulgaris, good spin move inside, dumps it off to Sage. Here to pad that NCAA resume. Bonus free throws now has been very physical inside. Cadeau hits the feast just. Iowa has only made 1 out of 10 so far. Fulgaris inside.
That's Omar.
Third-ranked Michigan leading here in Iowa City by 2.
That's just Groundhog Day again, right? It's just Mara attacking a shooter, and you leave it flat.
Sturts can't fight. Mara drops it off. Nifty assist on that 3 by Burnett.
And he's just a man on a mission.
Sturts again.
Oh, my goodness.
In and out.
This is 0 for 3.
Howard got out of trouble. Mannion leading scorer for Iowa so far. Sage 3. There it is. It was the first bucket of the game. Shot clock to 5. Lendeborg easily into the glass.
When Sturts goes left, he typically steps back for a 3. Right there.
There it is.
On cue.
Good call. And out on his 3. Mannion rebound. Iowa with a chance now to take the lead. Sturts with first 3. Yes, it is. 10 seconds left. Cadeau, Mara. Oh, that was good looking. In double digits so far. Elliot Cadeau with the ball, the leading scorer for Michigan so far. Lendeborg. Boy, he started out the first half with a 3. Inside, good look there to Banks. And the foul called against Michigan. And has not been in this spot very often. They did lose to Duke a couple weeks ago. Sturts starts the second half the way he ended the first. He's
late second half, early first. When he gets a clean look ball, he's going to pull the trigger.
Lendeborg, another 3 for him. He's 2 for 2 in this half. And Tim was there. Mara there, not even close.
No, he's got to know better than that.
Mara knocked it around, fighting for it. Morez Johnson, 2 tips at it. Mara rebound. Up ahead to Lendeborg. Back to Johnson. Watch out. Lost control a little bit there.
Look, when you hit a guy in the air like that, the player of the year, the national player of the year, you throw down on him. You got to get a little more love.
Good patience and a finish by Cale Combs.
Boy was in the Final Four with Anderson, Stephen Bardo. Iowa was #1 in the country at one point that year. Minnesota was great there. That guy, he's hit 2 threes.
Give it to Lendeborg again. He has started out strong here in the second half. Inside to Mara. 5-point lead is a sizable one now.
Iowa's defense on the first pass. You got to get them on the second or third action.
Fulgaris too high to Sturts. Gale, little crossover. And a finger roll finish. Fulgaris looking for his first bucket tonight. Working his way closer, spinning. Gives it up. Mannion bucket.
In this game, I mean, it's just so tough for a 5-man to step out and guard these Michigan bigs when they can shoot. They blow out. So, I don't know if you follow Ant-Wright on Twitter, but Ant-Wright might be able to break that down for us. I mean, this
Mannion, back out. Got to think about shooting 3 on the clock. Sturts, frees up. It's a kind of shot that you...
Because both defenses are so ferocious and intimidating.
Look, Fulgaris is wide open there and takes advantage. 2-point lead. 12-1 when he's in double. Banks. Howard. Hammers it down for the tie.
For him here in the last 15 seconds. He needs to be on the attack.
Attack there, drew the foul.
They've gotten right up in him. It's frustrated Michigan.
McKinney, trouble on the baseline. Knocked up by Sturts.
their first test. They have struggled with the exam.
Starts like that matchup. The Cheddar draws the foul on his way to the basket. Iowa's first lead. Three-point play there since they led 33. Yaxel aggressive, draws another foul. Away 7 fouls against Iowa now. 1-1.
Many of his points during the season are unscripted, meaning on the fast break, just breaking plays.
Army knife showing off his skills here. In trouble on the baseline. Cheddar. Short on the three. Mara. Oh,
and then bring it up the court and play point forward.
12th lead change has Michigan on top by 1. Zage draws contacts.
But I can't think of a better hire in college basketball over the last couple years than Dusty May. He's been as well as anybody.
Cadeau inside tomorrow. What are you going to do?
Yeah, in the country.
Tallest player Michigan has ever had. Turnover. Nice play, Cadeau. Michigan just took the lead, and now Cadeau will go back to the line. Big part of the final 10 minutes here of the second half. Cadeau's made 5 out of 6.
27-2. That is hard to do.
And 7. Sturts came alive there into the first half. He's got 16 points. Howard, shot clock to 5. Short, Morrow rebound. Right now. Lindenborg like that matchup from the start. Draws the foul.
Being said, at 9:29 to go, Iowa would have taken this tempo of the game. They would have taken this score on the perimeter that looked like play-ons, but when he's gotten downhill...
Cheddar! A little hesitation, snakes his way under the basket. Shot clock to 10. Cadeau lost it. Off of him. Wolverines have found a way to slow Sturts for a while until maybe right there. Morris Johnson had a lot of real estate there, takes advantage.
There's Mara making his impact. It's 5-on-4 again. That's nothing but trouble for Iowa's defense.
Johnson, another 2.
That's all Mara with them. Complete the story. Lindenborg can get in there and dominate on the glass. Mara, Johnson. Michigan missed a ton of open threes. They did not get the whistle down the stretch. They are a real
lead. They enjoyed that earlier in the second half of 7 points. As we hit the 7-minute mark. Boy, that was sweet from Banks. He'll have a chance.
A tremendous coaching staff. If the shot blocker can't be around the rim, he can't block your shot.
There you go. At 27-2, leads by 5. Cadeau up top. Mara. Once again, how do you stop? Another rebound for Mara.
Those are the open looks you have to knock down in a game this big.
Johnson. Double teamed. Didn't matter. And makes this here.
The coaches around the league, especially the assistant coaches who have to scout, are so impressed.
Minute mark and down by 10. Sturts has been stuck on 16 for a while. They draw the foul against Cadeau.
Sturts a little fatigued right now. He's got to dig deep.
Howard off the glass for 3. Cadeau, Lindenborg, little runner. Tipped up. Sturts with those 16 points that he's had for quite a while. We'll have a chance to add to it at the line.
He just said, this is one of the greatest guys I've ever coached. Right? He's all about business. He's about getting better. He's getting...
Banks, double team. Finally shoots. Hawkeyes on a 7-0 run. Now inside of 4 minutes. Gall living there in this second half. He's now 9 out of 10. Been a major difference.
I've seen Illinois in person this year. You have, Paul. I've seen Houston. Michigan has the advantage because Lindeboard going to be critical here. Another turnover for Michigan.
Banks working, gets tight to the line. Lindeboard, power, off the glass, tipped, no.
He's going to chase it again.
Back to Manuel. Lindeboard spinning. Mara, one to shoot. Off the glass. Blocked at 5. Up top to Howard. 2 to shoot. Kissed it off. And it goes. Manuel. Mara. Another 2. Iowa down 2. Tough one. Tipped up. Again. Manuel. Rejected. Roddy Gale got that one. Johnson Jr. travel against Lindeboard. 10 to shoot. Back to Banks. He drives. Knocked away. Off his leg. Back to Michigan. Cadeau into Lindeboard. And this will be 2 free throws. Knocks down the first. Next is the big one. Can make this a 4-point lead in Iowa City. 3-point lead. Hustle for it. All right, what's the decision? This game. Hits them both. 1-point game. Makes the first. Wolverines by 3, 4 seconds left. Online. And Michigan perseveres down the stretch. Move their conference record to 18-1.
Dusty May and his staff decide to play it out, right? And Michigan's defense, especially in the... And strip the ball were really the keys late in this game.
Michigan plus 13 in the rebounding game. It led by 16 from Johnson Jr. and 16 from